Close your eyes for a moment, focus on your breath, and dive into your inner universe. Breathe deeply and feel the still point between the in-breath and the out-breath. It is in this point of stillness that all creation begins. What if I told you that time, this measure that governs our lives, is not a straight line, but an ocean of possibilities? What if you could, in an act of focused awareness, dive into this ocean and choose a new current for your life? What if 3 days, just 3 turns of the earth on its axis, were the sacred space you need to send a signal so clear, so coherent, so potent to the universe that it would have no choice but to mirror a new reality for you? This isn't about magic. It's about the physics of the soul. It's not about making a request to an external force, but about becoming the force itself. It's a silent decree, vibrating from the very center of your being. This is not an empty promise, but a special invitation for you to step into your inner laboratory, a sanctuary where modern science, like neuroplasticity and ancient wisdom, which always knew we are creators, finally meet. Today, we will unveil a protocol inspired by the profound teachings of Dr. Joe Dispenza, a map for those who feel in their soul an undeniable call to finally be reborn. Before we take the first step, I want you to know that I understand you. I see that part of you that is profoundly tired of feeling stuck in the same circumstances, praying for the same changes, feeling the crushing weight of a reality that feels leaden and inflexible. I know what it's like to meditate and feel like nothing is happening, to write down your desires with your heart in your hands, only to store them in a dusty drawer, to visualize with all your might, and upon opening your eyes, find the same furniture, the same bills, the same pain in your body, the same emptiness in your soul. You have tried. My God, how you have tried. And the silence that came back at times sounded like a verdict, a definitive no, and that wounds the soul, because in that silence, a poisonous doubt begins to take root. Does this work for everyone but me? Is my energy irreparably blocked? Deep down, am I just not worthy of living the life my heart desperately yearns to experience? This spiritual exhaustion, this fatigue from trying to manifest and seeing no results, is perhaps one of the most difficult tests on the path of awakening. It leads you to question the very existence of a higher purpose. But I am here to tell you, with all the serenity of my being, this feeling of powerlessness is not a sign that you are failing. It is not proof of your inability. It is, in fact, a call from your higher self to graduate. An invitation to stop fighting with reality and start creating a new one from a place of power you haven't yet accessed. The fundamental principle is so simple that our complex minds resist it. Your thoughts, your beliefs create your reality. Every thought you entertain sends an electrical signal to the quantum field, this invisible field of energy and information that connects everything. It's like placing an order in a cosmic restaurant. The problem is that most of us, programmed by fear, scarcity, and past wounds, spend the entire day unconsciously placing the same order. I don't want to feel lonely. I don't want to be in debt. I don't want to get sick. And the universe, which doesn't process negation, only picks up the vibration of loneliness, debt, and sickness, and faithfully materializes it. The first step is to become a visionary film director for your own life. It's not just vaguely thinking about what you want, it's creating a future scene, a specific moment, with such intense clarity that it becomes more real than the world around you. Close your eyes. If your desire is vibrant health, don't just think, I want to be healthy. Go to a future scene. See yourself running on a beach, feeling the wind on your face, the power in your muscles, the sound of your strong, rhythmic breath. Feel the explosive joy, the gratitude for this body that moves with ease and vigor. If your desire is financial abundance, don't just say, I want to be rich. Create the scene. See yourself opening your banking app and looking at the balance of your dreams. Feel the shiver down your spine, the sense of relief and freedom that runs through your body. Hear the sound of your own voice, calm and confident, saying yes to an experience you once considered impossible. Smell the coffee you're sipping on a weekday morning with no worries about work because you have achieved freedom. If your desire is a deep love, don't get stuck on the idea of finding a soulmate. Create the moment. Feel that person's hand in yours, the comforting weight of their head on your shoulder as you watch a movie. Hear their laughter echoing through the house. Feel the peace of being with someone who sees you, accepts you, and celebrates you exactly as you are. Science shows us that the brain doesn't differentiate between an experience lived in the outer world and one vividly imagined in the inner world. By doing this repeatedly, you are installing new neural circuits. You are literally building the neural hardware of your new reality before it even manifests. Make this a sacred ritual, a scheduled meeting with your future self every day upon waking and before falling asleep. This is perhaps the most crucial pillar and where most people give up. A thought, as we said, is the electrical signal you send to the field. But an elevated emotion is the magnetic charge. It's what draws the experience from the field of possibilities into your physical reality. Thought without emotion is a weak signal. Thought combined with a powerful emotion is a decree the universe cannot ignore. The secret is to feel the emotions of your desire before it comes true. And herein lies the great challenge. Our logical mind says, I will feel grateful when I have the money. But the quantum law states, you will have the money when you feel the gratitude. While you visualize your scene, you must intentionally generate the emotions of your fulfilled future, not the emotion of lack, longing, or desire. Those emotions only reinforce absence. It is the emotion of wholeness. Feel gratitude as a warm wave flooding your chest. Feel joy bubbling up from within. Feel the deep relief, the freedom, the sense of empowerment. Your body must, chemically, believe the experience has already happened. When you combine a clear intention, thought, with an elevated emotion, feeling, you create a state of coherence between your brain and heart. As Greg Braden teaches us, this state of coherence emits the most powerful electromagnetic signature a human being can generate. You become a vortex, a walking magnet for the reality you have chosen. And how do you do this when your current reality is painful? Start small. Feel gratitude for the air you breathe, for your heartbeat, for the sun on your skin. Use these small anchors to elevate your state. And from there, tune into the gratitude for your future, already present. Now, the alchemy is complete. It's not enough to visit your future in meditation. You must bring its energy into your present. You need to start thinking, feeling, and acting as if your desire is already an accomplished fact. This is Neville Goddard's concept of living from the end. How would you behave today if you were already the person who has everything you desire? Would you walk with your shoulders slumped with worry or with the upright posture of confidence? Would you talk about your problems all day or about your passions and joys? Would you make decisions from a fear of loss or from the inspiration of expansion? Living from the end doesn't mean being irresponsible. You're not going to spend money you don't have yet, but you will stop looking at your bank account with panic. You will look at it with the calm of someone who knows it's temporary. It means that even in the face of challenges, your internal energy, your state of being, remains aligned with wholeness. Imagine your life is a radio with infinite stations. There's the scarcity station, the sickness station, the loneliness station, and there's also the abundance, health, and love station. Recognize that the station you're tuned into now is just a reflection of past thoughts and emotions. Without judgment, take your awareness and deliberately turn the dial. Tune yourself through your visualization and emotion to the station of your future. Even if the sound of the old station still echoes for a while, stay focused on the new frequency. In time, the echo will fade, and the new music will become your reality. In the first few days of this process, especially within the 3-day window, your body and brain will rebel. You might feel unexplainable anxiety, a mental fog. The voice of your inner critic, your ego, will scream louder than ever. "This is ridiculous. Who do you think you are? Look around you, nothing is changing." This is normal. In fact, this is a fantastic sign. It's proof that you are succeeding. Your body has become chemically accustomed to the emotions of your past, the cortisol of stress, the adrenaline of fear. When you start introducing elevated emotions, the body goes into a kind of withdrawal. It's saying, "Where's my drama? Where's my worry?" Dr. Dispenza describes this as crossing the river of change. The bank where you stand is your familiar past. The other bank is your new future. The river is the discomfort, the uncertainty. Most people get to the river's edge, feel the cold water, and run back to the safety of what they know. Your job is to keep crossing, breathe through the discomfort. Welcome it as the sign that your old self is dissolving so the new you can be born. Freedom, true freedom, is on the other side. The 3-day window is a catalyst, a sacred container of intense focus designed to create a rupture in your automatic patterns and show your subconscious that you mean business. In these 3 days, your commitment is total. Hold the vision, engage the emotion, and relentlessly police your internal dialogue. And after, what happens on day 4? The creation process doesn't end. The first 3 days, plant the seed in the fertile soil of the quantum field. Your loving persistence in the following days and weeks is the water, sun, and nutrients that make this seed sprout and grow. Results rarely appear like a lightning bolt from a blue sky. They manifest as whispers, as subtle signs. An idea that pops up out of nowhere while you're doing the dishes. An accidental meeting with someone who holds the key to your next step. A book that falls off a shelf. A sense of peace you haven't felt in years. These are the breadcrumbs the universe leaves along the path, confirming you're on the right track. Your job is to be present and aware enough to recognize them. When setbacks inevitably arise, reframe them. They are not failures. They are feedback. They are the universe telling you, "Great, but let's adjust the course a bit." Instead of despair, ask with curiosity, what is this situation trying to teach me? Where might my energy still be misaligned? Use them as an opportunity to refine your vision and heal another layer of limiting beliefs. The action that follows this inner alignment is not the forced action of the ego, which comes from effort and struggle. It is inspired action. It feels light, natural, energizing. It's the phone call you suddenly feel you need to make, the different route you decide to take home, enrolling in a course that catches your eye. These actions don't make the manifestation happen. They are the step you take to walk into the reality that has already been created energetically. And finally, the supreme art of creation, surrender. After you have set your intention, visualized, felt, and aligned your being, you must let go. Surrender your desire to the quantum field like someone dropping a letter in the mail. You don't chase after the mailman to see if he's doing his job. You trust. Let go of the need to control the how and the when. Your limited mind cannot conceive of the infinite pathways the universe has to deliver your good to you. By trying to control, you limit the possibilities. By surrendering, you open them to infinity. And now the choice is in your hands. I invite you here and now, not to a challenge, but to a sacred commitment to yourself. For the next 3 days, you will become the scientist and the mystic of your own being. You will withdraw from the noise of the world and the habit of reacting to become a deliberate and conscious creator. Your protocol is this. Visualize your new reality with the clarity of a diamond. See, hear, smell, touch, taste it. Feel the emotions of your future with the force of a million suns. Let gratitude, joy, and freedom flood you. Act during your day from the awareness of your future self. Make small decisions from wholeness, not from lack. Surrender. At the end of each practice, let go. Release it. Trust the process with the faith of a child. During these 3 days, tell a new story about who you are and what is possible for you. Refuse to give energy to the old story. Watch for the signs, the subtle shifts in your mood, the new opportunities that appear, and always remember, this journey is bigger than you. As you heal and elevate yourself, your energy creates a ripple of light. Your transformation is not a selfish act. It is an act of service. You become a beacon of possibility, silently showing others what is also possible for them. You are not just healing yourself, you are actively participating in the healing of the world. The journey begins with your next thought. The portal is open. The power has always been within you. You have 3 days to remember who you truly are. What will you choose to create?